Hi, this is Sandy. We are going to start a new series of art classes, and it's in honor of going back to school. So we're going to do some journaling. And journaling isn't quite what you might think of writing Dear Diary, but we're going to make it fun. So we're going to start out very basic. What is a journal? A journal is a diary, but a little bit more than a diary. A diary is what you would use when you were a teenager and you'd write Dear Diary and you'd tell all about your day and your latest crush, and then you'd lock it away and you'd put it under your mattress so nobody could see it. You'd hide the key. Well, what the diary did was it gave us a place to write down our thoughts. So a journal is the process of getting our thoughts and feelings out of our heads and put them in a book, in a journal. It doesn't have to be fancy. This is a handmade book. And if the interest is there, we'll talk about how we can make our own handmade books. It's got to have a lot of blank pages. It's got to have a beginning and it's got to have an end, because it's kind of nice to look back on our journals to see our journey. Here's another journal I've got. It's a spiral journal, and it's got blank pages, and you'd know if you tore something out of this. A journal is for us to see our journey. So I want something with a beginning and an end, and something that we can't add to. Because at the end of our journey, we have to start a new journey. Here's another type of journal that I've gotten. And this is a long time ago I got it, and I put it away. I completely forgot about it. This is the journal that I'm going to use. And we're going to talk about what our next step is and what the things are we need. So first of all, you're going to need a journal. You can, if you don't have a journal type book, you can just use a spiral notebook. It'll be just fine. Then I thought I would use some Uniball gel pens. So I've got my pens over here. I've got a black pen. Always nice to have a Uniball black pen. Then I've got a pencil just in case I need it, and I've got scissors. There are certain things that you're going to need, like glue stick, whatever brand you've got. There's glue runners, where the glue stick, the paper is in here, and you just put it on, and it's almost like a double-sided tape. Then we've got washi tape. This is as close as I can come to a washi tape here. I've got to go get some. But we can use tape. We can use anything that we want to decorate our pages. We could even use Post-it notes. I'm looking for stuff that you might have around your house. We can use tape. You can use any pens and pencils. But what's important is organizing your thoughts on this paper. So how do we start doing that? We can put this away for right now, because how we start doing that is to take an old magazine that you might have, and certain pictures are going to talk to you. They're going to say, oh, that's something I need to know about. Summer recreation. I know I can cut this magazine apart. It's just a flyer that comes in the mail. Make sure if you're going to cut a magazine apart, you tell your mother you're cutting it apart, or your dad, and then see if they have any need for it. Because once we get through with it, it's going to not be useful for them. Okay, so summer recreations talk to me. I'm cutting out that word. That's pretty good. I'm looking through here and I'm thinking, okay, hello. Hello, Summer. Maybe that would be good to keep. And there's nothing on the back, so I'm going to tear the page out. I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm not going to cut it real precisely. And I'm going to put it aside. Be very careful with those scissors. You don't want them falling on your toes. Okay, does anything else talk to me? I don't have to go through and read all about it. Oh, I like Dad's Do It. So I'm going to hold this up here. I'm going to put that aside. You know what I like? I like the words flawless perfection. How many of us think that we need to have flawless perfection in our lives? Does that ever happen? For some reason, that talks to me. Oh, you know what I like is dazzling. Timeless perfection. That's okay. So I'm going to cut this out here, and I like dazzling. I'm not really cutting out the pictures, although I could, if that's what I want. But I don't want this to be about pictures. I want it to be about me. Oh, what else do we have? Mind matters. That talks to me. Tools to build self-confidence. You know what else talks to me? This full throttle. So since nobody's going to be reading this magazine, I'm going to just cut it out. Remember, I'm not doing it neatly. Do you see what I'm looking for when I go through this magazine? Here's one. Adventure awaits. Perfect. I need adventure. I didn't even cut that out. I like nature. Nature talks to me a lot. So I'm cutting out that entire word. So I've got all of my words cut out here. Ooh, see that color? I love that color. That's a good one. The color is in color. Doesn't matter about the stains. I like summer. Someday I might want to do a page about my summer. Okay, it would take 10-15 minutes to go through all of this book or magazine and make sure that I have out what I wanted to have out. But I'm not going to take that time here because I already have some words that I cut out. Remember, this makes a mess. When you're done with it, I keep it all together and I just throw it in the garbage can. Now, there's a problem that could happen. You know what that problem is? Look at this mess. You're going to leave it out and it's going to get lost. So I have a special envelope, and you can use one of your envelopes that you get from in the mail, or maybe you get your Amazon order in an envelope. You can put it in here, but this way, if you put your words in your envelope right away, nice and flat, you have a better chance of having them when you need them. But now this is a blank envelope. So what are we going to do? We're going to talk about our journal. Journal quotes. That's what I'm calling that envelope. It's labeled. I know what it is. I'm going to put it away in the same spot every time. Okay, so now let's talk about our journal. We had a great summer, didn't we? So maybe one of our pages is going to be about things we did this summer and how we started it. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to pull out some of these sayings that have summer in it. Oh, here's nature. But I'm going to also think that maybe there's school coming up and there's might be a reason to save the power of success, because I've got to figure out how to be successful in school. Oh, we had color in the summer. That's a good one. And we had adventure. And we went full throttle. Ooh, the mind matters. That might be a good one for our school. Oh, here's a good one. Success. Maybe that would be a good one for school. And we all want to be the best. But maybe I'm going to keep it with summer. And there's so many words here, but none of them really stick out to me. So I'm going to put that one aside. And when I think I have enough words to make my journal, oh, this is a good one for summer, I'm going to put it aside, put all my words aside, and start thinking about my journal page. So I've got all my words here. Enlightened, that's a good one. Oh, and relax, that's a good one too. Okay, so now I've got my journal. I know I'm going to talk about summer. And I'm going to have a double page layout. What do I want to say about summer? Did I go anywhere? Well, I know I eat, I played, and I had love. And I've got to have a title up there. So I like Hello Summer. That's a good one. And I did things with nature. And I did things with adventure. And full throttle, that means that we did it and we gave it everything we had. I like full throttle, but that might not be a good one for this one. So I'm going to put it aside. Spring into summer, but I probably won't use it. This is the time where I'm thinking about my summer and how I want to talk about it. There was lots of color in the summertime, and I relaxed. So now I've got some ideas of what I want to say about summer. I'm going to cut these out and figure out where on my page I want to put it. I like Hello Summer, and I like it right in the middle, but if I put it right in the middle, it's going to have that crease. But let's start by cutting it out a little bit more. You know, if you have stickers at home, you can even use your stickers in here. And you can use your stamps too. I know I've got stamps at home. Okay, I want this to be in the center of my page. And I can cut it right here, like this, and I can put one here and one here. And it will look like it's one thing if the book is open. So that's a good way to do it. All right. what did we do? I'm going to actually cut out my tickets. We eat, we play, we love. But while I'm doing this, I'm thinking, what can I say about that? The journal is giving us a way to organize our thoughts and our memories and our dreams. And so while I'm doing all of this cutting and planning, I'm actually using my brain to work out my feelings, my emotions. Was I happy this summer? Was I sad? Was it a sad summer? Maybe we need to figure out what we can do better for next summer. Okay, so I've got that there. Play and love and eat and relax. But we went full throttle. When did we go full throttle? Maybe we had an exciting vacation and we went to SeaWorld. Or we went to Six Flags. Or we went to, I don't know, Colorado. But whatever we did it with everything we had. And we saw lots of colors. Now I can make nice boxes, or I can actually cut around the letters, because this is my journal. There is no correct or incorrect. It's what I want to make of it. Nature, I'm going to leave out nature for right now. Okay, so this is my summer. I've got it planned out. I've got things to put on the page. I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. Number one, I can put on the back of this page the double tape. And I know that this is going to go up here like that. Do you see how that sticks down there? That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is with your glue stick. There's nothing special about this glue stick. You can use any glue stick you want. But what is important is that you don't glue on your journal. I've got a piece of paper that I was going to just throw away. Here we go. And I'm positioning it right there. That's perfect. That actually sticks better than the double-sided tape. Okay, I like that. Let's do play. So I'm using the same old scratch paper I used, but I've got to make sure I don't lay it in the glue stick that I've already used. Eating was a good thing to do this summer. Probably I could go back through the magazines later on and find out if there was something special I wanted to put down for my favorite food. Oh, there's another one. Relax. As my paper's getting a little used up, I'm just going to fold it over so I'm not wasting a bunch of paper. Although with that magazine, we have a whole bunch of paper we can waste. Nothing needs to go in any order here, because when we journal, we are going to make the order up. This is a journal. We can fill it all out today, or we can come back and we can fill in some more tomorrow, or the next day, or the next adventure that we have. And I'm going to cut out adventure awaits. And put my glue stick on it. When you're done with your glue stick, make sure to put the cap on it so it doesn't dry out. Okay, so now I can pick up, make sure I've got everything. Oh, I don't have everything glued down. We're going to do one more. Like that. Okay, hello summer. I'm going to use one of my pens, my gel pens, and I'm going to say what I want to say in here, where I want to go from here. We started out with hello summer, and maybe I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start right here. And we're going to play. And I'm just going to give a little path of how we played. And maybe we created adventures. Now, when I get this little path, I can make the decorations on it. I can do anything I want right here. Or I can come in and I can write. Remember that you're going to be writing something about that. So you want to play. The best ways of playing are going to be swim. And maybe you wanted to go swimming at Grandma's house. And you can print it neatly, or you can write it. You can practice your writing skills anytime. And maybe you went to soccer camp. Now, I didn't spell that right. The thing is, I can try to correct it if I wanted to, or this is my journal. There is no incorrect and there is no correct. It's getting my feelings down. And maybe when I'm swimming at Grandma's, I want to say, I'm planning my summer here. And maybe I'm planning to go to soccer camp. And maybe I'm planning to go to art camp. And I'm going to leave a little space right here, because I'm going to come in later on and I'm going to help fill in my journal. Okay, where did we want to go next? Oh, you know what? Let's do the eating. So I'm going to take, and this time I'm going to walk over and eat. But I'm telling myself where to go in my journal. Now, are these very hard little directional cues? No, they're just little feet. That's going to tell you where to go. It's going to be as elaborate as you want to make them. Okay, so I went from playing and then eating. So I'm going to point this foot down here like that. Okay, maybe let's make our plan. And my plan is to have funnel cakes. And my plan is to Dippin' Dots. Oh, Dippin' Dots are so good. Once again, doesn't matter if I spell it right or I spell it wrong. I don't know how Dippin' Dots does their marketing or says their words, but I know it basically they're Dippin' Dots. Let's see, what else do I have to have this summer? A slushie. Those are the things I want to make sure I'm going to eat. Let me think. There's got to be another thing that I absolutely have to have this summer. And maybe it's going to be a hot dog from a baseball game, from Ranger Stadium. Okay, now, I can fill it in now. I ate a funnel cake at the College World Series. I ate Dippin' Dots at Stonebriar Mall. So what I'm doing is I'm filling in my journal, and I'm remembering all the good times I had at Stonebriar Mall. I had a slushie at Bahama Bucks. And do you remember? I know when I look at this, I'm going to think about the mouth was totally blue and our tongues and our teeth and everything turned blue because we had that blueberry, whatever it was. Those are my memories. That's my journal. Now, I can come in here and I can put more stuff, more sayings later on if I need to. Okay, let's go with a stamp. We relaxed. So we ate and we relaxed and then we went full throttle. I used a little stamp. You might get these from birthday parties. Sometimes you get them from Halloween baskets. Okay, so here I am. But I want everything to basically tell me where to go on my next part. So over here, I'm just going to put a dot or the arrows there. And I want to come down here and I'm going to give an arrow all the way over here, just like that. Because these are the same thing to me, relaxing and love. Relaxing lets me feel the love. Maybe at this point, I'm going to pick up my pen and I'm going to get my pencil and I'm going to write something. Relaxing with the family was so hard. My sister wanted to run and jump all over me. Okay, so what I've done here is I've given my feelings about relaxing. Every time we tried to relax, my sister wanted to run, and then she would jump on me, and it really made me mad. I got mad. Why are little sisters so annoying? I've organized my thoughts here. I'm going to remember that, and I'm going to start the year right here, 2021. That in 2021, I had a really hard time relaxing. So my favorite relaxing thing was to look at the stars when Mom took me for an evening walk. Okay, so in this journal, I've told myself that how I relaxed and what worked for me at this time in my life. I can come up here later. I can write, use a different pen. And I can relax, just do it, is a song that I know. And so I'm just going to make the notes of a song. Maybe I will think of other songs that made me relax in the summer. So this is my, how I'm going to do my journal. There might be other things, love, things we did that showed the love, things we did that showed the color in the summertime. Where were the best colors that you saw? But this is your journal. This is something that you need to fill out. It could be that you read a book, and in your book, it says, there's a favorite quote from your book. Maybe that's what you want to put in here. But it's something that you want to do. When you don't have to fill up this entire page to turn it to the next page. But to turn it to the next page, that's another lesson. So let's go ahead and let's end this here with you thinking about your summer. This is your journal. There's no right. There's no wrong. You can share your journal with anybody you want, or you can keep it private. If it's private, you let people know in your house, I really would like you to ask permission before you read my journal. Because they're your thoughts, they're your feelings. Okay? Till the next time.